Welcome to the Wealth Wisdom, where knowledge becomes power and power builds your future.
Imagine this. 10 years from now, your phone, your car, your bank, everything runs on quantum computing. The world flips from classical to quantum, and a tiny handful of companies will be at the heart of that revolution. Now ask yourself, would you rather be an early or get left behind? Because right now, quantum computing stocks are soaring. We're talking gains in the hundreds, even thousands of percent in just a year. The noise is deafening, the hype is real, and Wall Street investors are placing big bets. In this video, we're going deep. We'll walk through 3 quantum computing stocks dominating headlines. Dig into NVIDIA's stealth quantum play. Explore growth forecasts, weigh risks versus rewards, and help you understand whether this wave is pure hype or a generational tech shift you don't want to miss. Welcome to Money Mind Finance. If you're new here, we break down the biggest stories in tech, finance, and innovation, and everything stock market related in a way that's fun, easy to follow, and worth your time. Before we dive in, please take a second to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Help this video reach at least 500 likes. It really supports the channel and allows us to keep bringing you the latest market insights. Thank you. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing here is a direct buying recommendation. Always do your own research. Consider your risk tolerance and consult a licensed professional before making any investment decisions. Quantum stocks are highly volatile, and that's the truth. So why is the quantum story blowing up right now? Because for the first time, leading investment banks like B. Riley are acknowledging that this technology, which once lived only in academic research papers and science fiction novels, is now moving toward real-world commercial capability, according to B. Riley analyst Craig Ellis. What was once a frontier technology is now making a push toward integration and commercialization. And when Wall Street starts adjusting price targets by 30%, 50%, even 100% overnight, you don't want to be sleeping on that. Globally, the quantum computing market is projected to grow from $3.50 billion in 2025 to about $20.20 billion by 2030, representing a 41.8% compound annual growth rate. And that's before accounting for any surprise breakthroughs, which in quantum computing could change everything overnight. Quantum has major implications for national security, encryption, materials science, and defense. Governments are pouring funding into quantum initiatives. When technology gains strategic importance, capital and mandates always follow. The mood is changing. The hype is rising. And if you're watching this, you're in the right place to separate noise from what actually matters. First up is IonQ. This company has quickly become the face of quantum computing for retail investors, and for good reason. IonQ is pioneering a trap-tie-in approach to quantum computing. They use electrically charged atoms suspended in electromagnetic fields as qubits. These systems can stay coherent longer, making them more stable, more accurate, and potentially more scalable. Here's where it gets interesting. Analyst Craig Ellis from B. Riley recently raised IonQ price target to $100, up from $75, currently the highest Wall Street target for the stock. IONC is up an astonishing 833% over the past year. IONC recently acquired Oxford Ionics in a $1.08 billion stock deal, bringing ion trap-on-a-chip expertise in-house. In 2025, the company closed a $1 billion equity investment, giving it a strong runway to aggressively push research and development. Revenue is growing, but losses remain steep. In Q2 2025, IONC reported revenue of $20.7 million, up 82% year-over-year, with a net loss of $177.5 million. The valuation is extremely aggressive, trading around 100 times trailing sales. This is where the buy the rumor, sell the news risk comes in. Big announcements drive hype, but long-term execution matters most. If IONC delivers on its roadmap, scales logical qubits, and continues major partnerships, it could be one of those names investors are glad they bought early. But make no mistake, it's a high-variance bet with massive upside and serious downside risk. Next, let's talk about the dark horse of the quantum race, D-Wave Quantum, ticker symbol QBTS. D-Wave doesn't play the same game as IONC. They focus on quantum annealing, a different approach than general-purpose quantum computing. Quantum annealing excels at optimization problems like logistics, supply chains, and financial modeling. While it can't solve everything, it can solve specific problems better than anything else available today. Investors are taking notice. QBTS stock is up an incredible 2,715% over the past year. Management has been strategic, using major headlines to raise capital and reinvest directly into development. D-Wave has over 133 customers, including 25 from the Forbes Global 2000. In Q2 2025, revenue grew 42% year-over-year to $3.1 million, with bookings up 92%, signaling rising demand. Gross margins near 60% show strong leverage in their service model. Losses are still significant, but D-Wave holds substantial cash reserves. In some reports, over $800 million. B. Riley raised its price target from $20 to $33, despite occasional earnings misses. The stock has continued climbing due to strong bookings and cash strength. Critics argue that quantum annealing is limited in scope and that the company relies heavily on capital raises. Valuations are high, but unlike many competitors, D-Wave is generating real revenue from real customers. If quantum adoption happens in stages, D-Wave may already be capturing early value. Now let's talk about Rigetti Computing, a full-stack quantum bet with bold ambitions. Rigetti develops both quantum hardware and software. In 2025, the company secured a $5.8 million contract with the U.S. Air Force Research Laboratory to work on quantum networking infrastructure. They recently introduced their 136-qubit system using a multi-chip design, achieving major improvements in gate fidelity. In Q2 2025, revenue was $1.8 million, but the quarter focused on technical milestones rather than sales. Rigetti completed a $350 million equity raise, boosting cash reserves to roughly $575 million with zero debt. Losses remain high, but the runway is solid. Over the past year, Rigetti's stock has surged more than 4,000%. Riley raised its price target from $19 to $35, one of the boldest upgrades in the sector. Execution risk remains high, and scaling quantum systems is extremely difficult. But the upside is enormous if the company succeeds. Now here's the twist. NVIDIA. NVIDIA is quietly positioning itself as a key player in quantum computing. While best known for GPS and AI, NVIDIA's real advantage has always been software. CUDA created a developer ecosystem that fueled the AI boom. Now NVIDIA is applying the same strategy to quantum with CUDA, a platform designed to build hybrid quantum classical applications. Most companies won't replace classical systems. They'll integrate quantum as a coprocessor. NVIDIA is building the tools developers will use, regardless of which quantum hardware wins. This is a classic picks and shovels play. Even if quantum takes years to mature, NVIDIA remains a dominant force with comparatively low downside risk. So here's the recap. The quantum computing market is heating up fast, projected to grow nearly six-fold by 2030. IONC is leading with partnerships and acquisitions. D-Wave is leveraging quantum annealing and real customers. Rigetti is pushing aggressive full-stack innovation. And NVIDIA is quietly building the infrastructure behind it all. It's still early. Most of these companies aren't profitable yet. But the market is betting that one or more will define the next era of computing. If you made it this far, you're already ahead of most people who haven't even heard of quantum computing stocks. If you found this video helpful, smash the like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and share it with someone who needs to stay ahead of the curve. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these stocks you're watching. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.